I don't know if y'all remember the show That's So Raven. Maybe if you're a certain age, you do. Um, the show that Raven Simone starred in, and the guy that played her brother played Corey on the show, played by Kyle Massey. Well, you remember when he was on Dance with the Stars, and Bristol Palin was on that season with Jennifer Grey and Brandy and a few other stars. I can't recall at the moment. Anyway, if you remember in the audience, you'll see Cal, mother, and brother there. And I guess during that time, Bristol Palin and Cal started dating each other. And to be honest with you, I don't know if it really was dating. I think they were just going out and they was probably having sex. And it got out to the media. And everybody was like, TMZ, Entertainment Tonight, Access Hollywood, MSNBC, even Fox, that, Bristol was dating Cal Massey. Now, a lot of people probably didn't know who it was if it was of a certain age who he was. But those of us who are familiar with That's So Raven because our younger siblings, or it's just that we flipped the channel and we watched it, or glanced at it, knew who exactly he was. And you remember at that time, he was still in the running. And when I found out he was dating her, he got booted off the show. He lost. I think, no. Did he lose? Yeah, he lost because Jennifer Grey won. So, anyways, I knew then. I was joking with my father and my brother. I said, and I think some other family members. I said they'll break up soon. And everybody said, "Why would you say that?" I said, "Mama Palin, she want to run for office, or she want to pretend that she's running for office, and she can't afford having her daughter being seen with a black man." Now we all know how Sarah Palin get down. We know that she had tasted the nectar of a black man before. I mean, we know that. We already know most white women do that. They cross over, they sneak in, mess with a black man, and they get caught. They deny it to the day they die. But we all know Sarah Palin is like that. You just gotta listen to how she talk about black folk, especially black men in particular. But anyways, I wasn't shocked that there was going to be a short-lived romance or a fling. Well, we all heard that the Massey family was doing a reality show with Bristol Palin. And nope, I'm gonna be honest with you. The people on the right or people in the media do not want to see a white girl, even though she is a baby mama. Yes, Bristol Palin's a baby mama. Be seen with two black guys, even though they're nice, or what white folks would consider less threatening. Because if you watch Cal Massey and his brother, and I'm just be honest with you, they nothing but some coons. I'm just be honest with you. And moms and the brothers went and shopped the reality show around. It's starting the two brothers with Bristol Palin. They all supposed to be helping each other. And I was telling everybody, I said, it ain't going to go. It ain't going to happen because they talked about the show, I don't know how long, and look how long it took for them to get it on the air. And we all know that now Bristol Palin, the show aired, it was more about Bristol than anything. Now, I didn't watch it because I'm not going to support that family. But it got some pretty low ratings. And I think people are just tired with the Palins. But I'm reading this article and they're saying that the Massey family is suing the producers and the company a reality show. And I'm sitting there saying, you know what? What made y'all think that this shit was going to happen to y'all? Most black people figure if they go out there and smile enough, change the tone of their voice, and partner up with white folk, that they're going to get ahead. Any of all people in Hollywood, all the things they could have done, they wanted to partner with the Palin family or Bristol Palin. Remember, she's Sarah Palin, older daughter, and she's gonna go with Mama Grizzly said. And Mama Grizzly said, "You ain't gonna get caught dead on a reality show with no niggers, especially when I'm trying to make money and be taken seriously." And now that the Massey family want to sue because they came up with the whole concept and everything, and the deal that fell through, and they repackaged the show with Bristol Palin. And they sort of like, wait a minute, hold on, we the one that took this to you. You would have never thought of putting Bristol Palin in a reality show. Now, let's be honest. I believe the Masseys because, as I said before, who really wanted to watch Bristol Palin? I mean, they put on Dance with the Stars because of her mother. They put on Dance with the Stars to try to cling her image because, remember, her baby daddy was out there, telling some things about Sarah Palin. I'm gonna tell you something. Let me tell you my opinion about that. I believe him. Let me tell you why I believe him. The media, right and left, turned on the guy. Came in like, how dare you come out here and talk about Sarah Palin when Sarah Palin said so much crap, and they made this woman like she's a virtue. Remember, she got knocked up young, and the right wing and people in the media, right and left, defend her. But young black sisters get pregnant, whether it be no fault of their own or because they made a mistake, they're crucified in the media. So naturally, when I see Bristol Palin, I get repulsed because how in the fuck can you go around talking about abstinence and you got a shorty already? I mean, that's just stupid. But anyways, people was making jokes about the Massies and everything, and I'm like, they deserve it because apparently either these guys or their mother never been paying attention to politics, or they figured we could just make money and milk it. And they thought they wanted to get on the cash cow. And white folks ain't gonna let you get on their cash cow. They get on yours, but they're not gonna let you get on theirs. So now, like I said, they bitching about the television show and everything. I'm gonna be honest with you. I believe, like I said before, I believe them, but I highly doubt they get anything, especially due to the low ratings of the show. They're not gonna get too much sympathy from anybody. In fact, they might get attacked. They might do the reverse because they're gonna look like the big bad black family is going after poor Brewster Palin. Now I don't know why it's so hard for our people to understand. We are not going to be treated with respect we think we deserve. We're not going to be looked at in the same way because people have a tendency to side with white folk more than anything. I don't care how we slice it. Black people have always gotten screwed. We've always created things and people have taken credit for it. Society, the way we know it, when not function, was for the input of black people, whether they be here or around the world. We've created a lot of stuff. We've influenced a lot of stuff. It's like when I think about how Colonel Sanders got his start. Now I'm not saying that he didn't start his chicken place by himself or whatever, but guess what? It was blacks that took that yard bird, figure out how to season it, fry it up, and serve it. That's when I look at Paula Deen. She's got famous off stuff that black people traditionally have created. I watch it and I'm sitting there scratching my head. I'm saying, I wonder how many black people over the years have taught white people, showed white people things in order for people to get credit. And don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking Paul, I'm not knocking Harlan, but those things that they know how to do, quote unquote, they call it Southern cooking, and blacks call it soul food. They try to change the names and stuff up on certain things. Music. How many of y'all know that we created classical music? Y'all, how many of y'all know? I think Beethoven, not Beethoven, what was it? I think it probably was Beethoven. I was doing some research. Said one of these so-called classic artists were black. We created jazz, blues, rock, rap. All of it. We influenced sports. We've influenced science. We've influenced education, philosophy, all these things, and people have taken credit for it. And you would think our people would be smart enough to understand that, but you can't tell our people anything. You seriously can't tell our people anything. But a white person be right up on these smiling and grinning. They get the benefit of it. I mean, look at Elvis Presley. He's called the king of rock and roll when all he did was steal black dance, black singing style, and he became a millionaire. And we all know the debate whether he said what he said about black folk or not. Whether he said it or not, Elvis didn't really do nothing around the black community. And then you fast forward to this day, Eminem. You got people in music magazine call him the greatest MC ever. Wait a minute, because he's white, he's the greatest MC. I've heard brothers rap and perform better than this dude. Look how Justin Bieber and Justin Timberlake have gotten popular for emulating black culture, or what they perceive to be black culture, or black style, or what they perceive to be black style. So I'm not shocked that the Massies went to this television network, went to these producers, and the idea was stolen. Especially if you got a white person involved right along with it. And especially if it's a white woman and it's rumored that she's dating one of the guys. Come on. She gave Cal some ass. And Sarah Palin and those powers that be in the media, whether they right or left or in between, said, we can't do this to her. No way we're gonna get these niggas that type of crack. What if this show hits? This is why and I don't know if Cal's father and his brother Christopher father's in the picture. I don't know, but from reading it, it's like the mother. Now she could be a Magic Fox, could very well be in the picture. But I'm gonna tell you something. If you are a black man and you got a wife and you got some kids and they come up with something, or you got something you want to come up with on your and you think you want to take it public, you better put all your ducks in a row. Cause I guarantee there's gonna be somebody ready to steal them. And I don't know what it's gonna take for our people to realize that we have no friends. Hell, we don't even have friends among ourselves, let alone trying to go out there and partner with somebody else. And I'm gonna tell you something else I pointed out, and I told y'all this before. Why do they pick the most egregious images of black men? I mean, look at look like the two black guys. I don't give a fuck about Bristol Palin, but look at the images of Cal in the middle and his brother Christopher to the left. See, these are things that we need to be focusing on. But see, there's some people out here in our community who don't want you talking about this shit, because this shit, nobody wants to put a mirror up to society. I mean, look at all the things that we've done in our community that's just ingenious, stylish. I mean, think about it. If you go to, I think it's Tokyo or Japan, but I think it's Tokyo if I'm not mistaken. The people in that country are emulating what they perceive to be black culture or black style. I should say black style, okay? And it's all around the world. When I was in Iraq, you had little Iraqis rapping 50 Cent songs. Talking about Snoop Dogg in Iraq. We've influenced. They were talking about Michael Jordan. These kids probably never saw Michael Jordan play ball the way we saw him play. But our voice and our style is so powerful. But what do? We don't use it. We don't know how to parlay that among ourselves. What we do, we figure if we get with a white person, it's going to turn out better. There are a lot of black entertainers and sports stars can tell you if they had to do it over again, they would have never partnered up, or they would have signed their own checks. This is why Oprah is so rich, but at the same time, she's getting her nigga moment. Tiger Woods, nigga moment. Michael Jackson, nigga moment. His sister, nigga moment. When you start getting a bunch of people come around there that want to be your friend and, hey man, you got any ideas? Watch out. I've been in the same situation whether I was at school or work in the military. You come up with something and people take credit for it. And they figure, what you gonna do? You're a peon. Now, if the Massey family gets something out of this, hey, they good. But if they don't, I'm not shocked. Because you are two wannabe actors or has been that really haven't been on anything but a few Disney shows or a show on Nickelodeon. And your mom and y'all came up with an idea and y'all included Bristol Palin in it. And you should have known there ain't no way in hell white America would accept a black man mess with Sarah Palin's daughter. And she knew damn well she didn't want to get caught. If you notice, Bristol didn't come out and like defend Cal and anything. You notice when as soon as it was reported, nobody, all of a sudden it all stopped. Sarah Palin and their team and them put the brakes on this shit. But they said, oh, wait a minute, we can use that idea as a vehicle for Bristol so we can make more money. Remember, she came out with a new chin because she went and got plastic surgery. She lost some of that weight. But then when she realized she couldn't take it in Hollywood, she ran back to Alaska. She got a taste of it and didn't like it. And then now everybody's seeing how mean-spirited she is. Remember, she talked about the President Obama little girls. 21-year-old woman talking about two little girls. Talking about gay marriage and stuff. Talking about it's a sin. I mean, come on. She ain't nothing but her mama. And if you look at her lately, she look just like her. Who said she lost some of that weight and got that chin implant. But y'all, the Masseys actually thought they was going to get somewhere with including her in it. Yeah, right. And if they mom led the charge on this, then she need to sit down. She need to understand how this world works. I don't know why black men and black women, black children think if they, like I said in the beginning of this, if they smile just hard enough and dance hard enough, they're going to be accepted. You're never going to be accepted by a certain group of people. all the black women, they could have went and they out here, they could have partnered up and did a TV show. Wouldn't it probably made sense if they would have went to Raven Simone? Somebody had a name, but then again, maybe they not, maybe she didn't, they don't know how to get in contact with, maybe they don't have a close relationship. There's other ways they could have did it. They could have shopped the show to TV One, BET, but they didn't want to do. But see, they went with Lifetime or some of these other networks. We think the grass is green on the other side, and it's not always that way. So as I said before, if they get something, hey, that's great. But do I feel sorry for them? Nope, because they should have known better. Every day you hear about a black person being screwed over in the media or in academia or in business because they don't think things through. Some people say, well, why y'all got this doom and gloom? It's not doom and gloom. It's common sense. You got to think about the pros and the cons of things. And some of us don't want to hear that. Like I said, I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to give anybody my ideas for free, especially something I know you can make profit off of or take the credit for. Nope. I mean, how dumb can you get? You got a black mother and two young black men get with a white woman who mother has said the most racist shit. And I mean, I won't say the most, let me rephrase that. She said the most racist shit within the last, 3-4 years. And she's always getting a pass by the media. I'll give you another example. Just to get off the subject just a bit, but on the subject of mother getting a pass. When it's reported that Sarah Palin had messed with Glenn Rice and the brother was writing a book, people that normally would criticize Sarah Palin came to her defense. Keith Olbermann, people like Bill Press, and I'm like, wait a minute, you guys were defending her. But when it's found out that she's actually messing around with a black man, and after she's been saying all this racist shit, and y'all want to defend her character, it don't matter what political party you belong in. They ain't gonna let you besmirch a white woman's character or a white man's character. So, do you actually think they was gonna allow Bristol Palin to get on TV, be seen with these two black guys, or or they make profit off a show with her in the lead? No. I keep trying to tell y'all, as black folk, y'all need to go look at O.J. Simpson, Michael Jackson, so many other brothers and sisters out there, especially the brothers who've gotten screwed over. And going to continue to get screwed over until they stop thinking that the grass is greener on the side.